Hey guys, this is Katie with the channel Weather Spazify. Welcome if you're new, and a big hello to my returning subscribers. Right now I am outside on a beautiful warm North Carolina day here at the lake. You can see the lake and the sunset behind me. It is absolutely beautiful. So I thought, what better than a Reiki healing energy session. I brought along some crystals, some energy clearing tools, and some red and green crystals specifically for those of you who celebrate Christmas or just any holiday this season. Red and green tend to be some really popular colors, and I thought it'd be good for some heart healing transmission. So sit back, relax, and just enjoy the atmosphere around and this healing session. I'm going to go ahead and get started with a Tibetan bowl that's tuned to the crown note chakra here. It's tuned to the crown note chakra B. So I'm going to go ahead and play this a few times just to increase our vibration and really set the tone for this session. Okay. So hopefully you feel lighter and you feel more attuned and feeling just lighter energies and happier vibes. And it was interesting because as I was playing this, the wind element, the wind started taking off like crazy behind me. I don't know if you noticed, but it was really cool. So what I've got next to go ahead and clear our energy field for this session is some of the angel juice spray I used in one of my more recent videos. And what this spray does is it helps clear the space around us, and it's got lots of different crystals in it. It's a gem elixir and has angelic frequencies that it's tuned to, and it's really, really profoundly healing. So I'm going to go ahead and spray the area. It smells really good. It's got a really nice, like, light spice note to it. For those of you who are clairsentient, you might be able to smell it. It kind of has like a clove or cinnamon scent to it. It's really, really neat. And the next thing is I brought a little pouch of some eclectic herbs, starting with a sage bundle, a Palo Santo stick, and a chime candle. And these are just some really good eclectic tools that can be used to clear one's energy space and to just make one feel more like just protected and safe and secure, and to have that sacredness when you're really wanting to just get away from any negativity and just kind of regroup, unwind from the day, and bring in more positive energies so that you can really tune into the divine and really, really block out that ego, block out those analytical thoughts, and just really, really connect with the divine, especially this time of year in the holiday season. I know many of us deal with a lot of stress this time of year, and the stress around the commercialism aspect and being cooped up with family aspect and things like that, and it can just get overwhelming at times. So I thought this was a perfect time to go ahead and really do this. Now, speaking of protection, another way that we can increase our vibrational frequency and protect our auric fields is through the use of essential oils. And this is a really cool roll-on that I found recently that smells really festive for the holiday season. It's actually entitled Protect, and it's an organic oil, and I think it's by Sambuca Modern Apothecary. But basically it's got clove, it's got cinnamon, and it's got lemon. So what I'm going to kind of do is I'm going to do a little bit of Reiki symbols with this oil through the camera so that you can just feel infused with the aromatherapy and just increase those vibes even more, right? So first I'm going to put some on myself because it smells so good. It's got clove, cinnamon, and lemon. So I'm going to go ahead and start at your crown and work my way down with some essential oils, and then I'll bring out my Selenite Wand and a few more tools. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay. Now next, going to go ahead and use my usual Selenite Wand so that we can really bring in the higher vibrational energies to us and bring them down, bring them forth so that we can really open up our channels to the divine. And remember, selenite, this crystal, is a great way to clear our auric fields, to cleanse and dissolve away any negative energies or any negative entities or attachments that may be close to our energetic field that we want to rid ourselves of so that we can feel lighter and more exuberant and more positive each day going forth into this holiday season. And if you look behind me, the sun is just shining so beautifully, and I just want to point that out because I am so grateful to be able to watch the sunset today because it is also so warm, and that allowed me to come out here and make a video for you all. So I just wanted to express a moment of gratitude for this beautiful sun that we have to help us all feel alive and get that vitamin D and good vibes from that as well. All right, back to the clearing. Starting with the crown, working down to your root chakra. Really sit back and relax. You can close your eyes for this, and you'll feel the energy and the Reiki healing, universal life force energy coming forth from me to you through the camera across time and space. Here we go. Okay. Your auric field is now clear and cleansed, and your vibrational frequency should be a lot higher than it was at the start of this video. So just take a moment and take a few deep breaths if you haven't already. And really visualize positive things that you want to manifest as you breathe in. And then anything negative that you want to release from your life or let go of, exhale with that intention to release those old, outdated negative belief systems or patterns. I actually have been doing an affirmations ritual where basically each morning I say positive affirmations. I have them written down on a piece of paper. I believe it's 13 affirmations, like I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am love, I am divine, I am healing others, things of that nature. And then I have another little piece of paper that has 8 things that I wish to release from my life at this time, and I put them in my shoe, this second piece of paper, the 8 things that I want to release, and I stomp on it each day by basically taking back my own power. It's very symbolic and it's very cool. I learned this little self-empowering ritual from a YouTube channeler named Aluna Ash, Clairvoyant 9D. She's wonderful. I'll put the link in the description below if you're interested in checking her out. She's a wonderful clairvoyant channeler that is on YouTube. I've learned a lot from her. So just remember each day to say I am affirmations to empower oneself, bring in that positive energy so that we can continue to go forth through this holiday season with divine light, because we are meant to let our inner light shine for everyone. That is what this season is about being kind to others, being kind to ourselves. So kind of having an equal give and take, really, really having that reciprocity of being generous towards others, but also not forgetting to be generous to ourselves, because we have to take care of ourselves before we can take care of others, right? So basically I'm just speaking what comes through to me as fluidly as possible so that you all can receive this energy healing with the highest and brightest divine white light. Now, I've got some red and green Christmas crystals that I brought, or holiday crystals, whatever you celebrate. I am totally open-minded to all different holiday celebrations, Kwanzaa and Hanukkah. I believe Hanukkah is past, but happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Christmas, anything you celebrate, or just happy life. Since we should be living and leading this way of life every day, 365 days a year, right? But then again, time's not linear. We're in a quantum reality. So just all the time in each given moment, we need to try to really let our light shine and lead by positive example for others. Now, I've got a red and green crystal here that I brought out. It looks like these are the ones that wanted to come out first. I'm going to try to hold this up closer to the camera. This is a really beautiful crystal that I got maybe about 6 months ago, and almost forgot that I had until I saw it in one of my crystal kits, and I was like, this is beautiful. This is a spirit cactus quartz from Africa, but it has been infused with certain high vibrational elements such as like gold or platinum or titanium, one of those 3 or a couple of them, to give it this green apple color. And I believe it's called apple aura quartz. And I think the reason they call it apple aura quartz is because it emits a beautiful auric field around it. It exudes such a high vibrational energy that is so positive and soothing. And because it is green, it resonates with the heart chakra region of our bodies, allowing us to be more loving, caring, and generous to ourselves and others. And additionally, according to Judy Hall's crystal book that I have at home, she mentions that it's very healing to the spleen area of the body. So I thought this would be a really cool green crystal to bring out. Look at the sun behind it, charging it. That is so cool. Go ahead and do a little Reiki symbols right here while I'm at it, just through the camera. To bring power or the divine from me to you. And next, some emotional healing symbols. And distance healing Reiki to make sure that this goes across time and space no matter when you're watching this video, so that you receive the same healing properties watching it a year ago or a year from now versus tomorrow versus 10 years from now. You'll still receive the same quality of energy. Okay, and for the red crystal, this was as red as I could really find. Now this is a ruby. This is a ruby in its original form, just as nature intended, before it gets, reshaped and faceted by jewelry companies. And if you notice, it's got a beautiful 6 sides, hexagonal shape. And if you look closely at the sun, lately I've been noticing that it's got like a hexagonal type shape feature. If you look at it really closely and examine, you kind of see like a beehive type structure or sacred geometry embedded around the sun. And there's multiple theories for that out there, but what I try to do is look for patterns. And if this is formed in nature naturally as a hexagonal structure, there must be something to it. And what's really cool about this ruby is that on one side, it's got upward facing triangles. And this is the side where it's upward facing. And I'm not sure if you can see it because you've got to see it in a light where it's reflecting it. But the upward facing triangles represent the divine masculine empowerment, right? And on the flip side of this, literally the reverse flip side, there are downward facing triangles. And these represent the divine feminine empowerment. So what's really great about this ruby, or all rubies that are found in their natural form like this, is that it helps us understand the importance of balancing the divine masculine with the divine feminine energies, or the electric side of our bodies and the magnetic side of our bodies, so we can really, really create that yin and yang and really go forth in life with a balanced, harmonious stance, right? And ruby, as you know, is wonderful for heart healing, healing past emotional wounds, or traumas, helping one lighten up and open their heart chakra so that you're more open to receiving love. But also what's great about ruby, I notice, is it helps me to ground energies as well. It's a very protective type stone. So it allows you to be open to receiving love, but it also protects you and grounds you from anything negative that may not be for your highest and greatest good. So I just kind of wanted to bring these two stones out for the holiday season. We got the red and the green. There we go. Just to bring some holiday cheer, right? It's beautiful. Cool. And, oh yeah, that's right. I really, really wanted to share this. This is one of my favorite crystals because of the sacred geometry that is embedded in it. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's the flower of life. The flower of life is believed to be an invisible netting that basically connects all life forms on this earth to one another. And I believe some people have seen the flower of life sacred geometry in relation to the sun as well and other energies. And this is just such an empowering symbol. It's just beautiful. It reminds us of how interconnected we are as one universal life force coming together. The more we unify and the more we create together as co-creators of our own reality, the closer we are to moving into unconditional love, or the 5D earth grid. And that's what this ascension process of the golden age is all about, right? And this type of stone, you're probably wondering, what kind of crystal is this? Well, this is green aventurine. And green aventurine is wonderful for heart healing as well, but for also bringing in abundance and reminding ourselves that it's okay to want to manifest wealth or abundance of resources as long as we're coming from a place of good intentions that is not going to harm others. And as long as we plan to share those resources generously to help others, right? So this is really great for basically a heart-centered, awareness-based approach to manifesting wealth or an abundance of resources one wishes to have for, let's say, starting your own business, or just really gaining independence or freedom from old, outdated people that you've been living with or that you have had in your reality that may be outdated and you may need to move on from. As long as you speak your intention to the universe and it's of the highest and greatest good, all will be well. So hopefully you enjoyed those crystals and you're feeling just more lifted. And what I'm going to do is, to end this session, I'm also going to add in another color besides the traditional green and red, And the color I've decided to add is orange. This is Tangerine Quartz, and it's naturally this color orange. I believe this piece is from Africa, and it's twinned. And I believe this is almost close to being a twin flame quartz point because the two are so close together and have very similar faceted points, and there's a lot of symmetry here. And I believe it's also a mentor quartz because there's little guys down here that are nestled closely to these two guys. It's like a family. It's like one big happy family. And what I love about this color orange specifically is it really helps remind me specifically of bringing in that Christ consciousness or that unconditional love and light that we all wish to embody this time of year and all throughout the year. And look at the sun as it shines through this crystal. Isn't that beautiful? So what I'm going to do is just close the session with a few more Reiki symbols with this crystal, as if it were a wand, for your emotional healing, physical healing, spiritual healing across time and space. So, just remember you are loved, and speak I am affirmations. Each morning when you wake up would be the best time. And be kind to yourself. I know that you are worthy. And I just want to express my gratitude for all of my subscribers, all of my viewers, and all of those that have collaborated with me on this journey. You all have been wonderful, and I am so grateful to have you. This is the best present I could have asked for, is just having the encouragement, the positivity, and the love and light from all of you. It really means a lot. So, from the bottom of my heart, I want to send you peace, love, and light from me to you this holiday season. And I just want to sincerely one more time say thank you and express my gratitude. So once again, peace, love, and light. Namaste.